And we're back. Game number 2 about to start. Paola takes first game 11-9. And a great first game, Maurice.
Absolutely. Nancy going to serve. You wonder if there's going to be any strategic changes in the match. We'll see how each player goes about executing that game plan.
You know, I thought the strategy was pretty good. I just think at this level and the way these two are playing, it just comes down to execution. Like, who's going to serve better? It's not like, let's find a weakness. Some serves might be working better, but if you're hitting them well, you know, and then taking care of your opportunities like that, there's really no strategy involved there. I mean, aside from Nancy saying, I want to drive serve on my second serve.
Absolutely.
Both players were on their phones talking with their coaches. Great serve there. Nancy with another opportunity, another pinch. There it is. Good serve, weak return, kill shot. That's the strategy. 2-0.
Like you said, at that top level, it really is just execution.
Well, you know, when you get to the finals and when you're playing someone like Paola, you're not going to find any serious weaknesses. I mean, they're so small that, and they're able to make the adjustments. True. You know, that it just comes down to who plays better and who stays mentally focused.
Good shot.
I'm not a fan of the around the world.
Are you
really
serious?
not. I'm serious.
That's one of the coolest shots to hit.
You go ahead and hit that later in our match then. We'll see how it works for you. I'm going to cut it off every time, just like Paola did. You may as well just hit a ceiling ball. I mean, you saw it there, you know.
Absolutely.
There's a good serve, weak return, kill shot. Mirror image of those first two rallies. I'm expecting the around the world from you, like the very first rally, just to test it out.
Just to mess with you.
And we'll see. If I roll it out, you won't hit it again. If I miss it, you're going to keep doing it.
Yep. You're exactly right.
Great serve there. So Nancy, I think, wants a screen. Yep, she's going to appeal the screen. Ball was close to Paola.
For me, especially for screens, when I play, even though it's close, I think if it lands in the corner or I'm standing in the middle, I don't know how it could be a screen, you know?
Okay. Yeah, you know, I mean, if you're standing super far to the left, which Paola is definitely on the leftish area of that box. But you're right, and great shot there. You know, if the angle is good and it goes to the corner, it's hard to call the screen. It's just a good serve, but the ball does pass by her pretty close. So it's just a 50-50 call.
Absolutely. From ref to ref, you know. That's why the rules are judged subjectively.
Oh, wow.
Flat.
That's solid.
One of the reasons why she's the top female player in the world right now.
You know, Nancy actually had her going left off that serve. We haven't seen Nancy hit that Z on the first serve. There's a jam now.
Nancy leaves it up.
Yeah, and that is what Paola is best at, is getting set and from mid-court while the opponent's out of position. Automatic. 3-2, still point for point here.
We've got 333 people right now watching on Facebook Live. We appreciate everybody joining in. Please continue sharing. You've got some great insight here from the accomplished pro himself, Charlie Pratt. Great commentator also.
That's what I
myself.
do.
That's it. That's it.
And then there's Maurice.
Yeah, that's it. It's just me. Side out though.
Don't sell yourself short, Maurice.
I am learning while we're on this broadcast.
Yep.
I'm trying to soak up as much information as possible. I've got the great Commissioner TJ staring at me, hoping I don't say anything about her, but I have to. She's so sweet. She's so nice. He's terrific. He lets me come on. It's great.
Little up front rally there. You know, both players kind of leaving the ball up and kind of jamming themselves. No hinders called though. Paola getting fired up here
See,
again.
I like the playthroughs. Like even if it's close, just play through it. Serve from backhand, and she puts it away.
At this point, the way these two are playing is if your serve isn't like good or really good, you're probably going to lose the rally.
And she sets up in that drive.
Just like that one was. And this serve there, pretty good one. Up top, though. Nancy with a good shot. She'll have an easy forehand right in the middle of the court. Good get from Paola. Oh, boy. Here we go, wrap around. Nancy with a miss there, kind of held up her backs. You know, she's telling herself to swing through there. Couple opportunities for both players there.
Sets up.
Short serve called, yep. Packed house here, Maurice. Really cool facility too. A lot of room for spectators. They have 2 levels of you know, they got the second level, which is up and back. Look at that shot from Nancy. Called skip. She's definitely going to appeal that. I'm not too sure. It kind of just rolled. 1 up, 1 down. That's when you know it's a close call, is when.
I don't know either way. It's
tough to take those away sometimes, though, you know.
But as a player, you really just have to shake it off and move on to that.
Ooh.
Paola.
Great serve.
Paola goes the other way. Gets a good ace. I will continue to mispronounce her name. I learned it incorrectly the first time, and I've been trying to.
Engraved. 5-2. That ball popping out, and there it is. You know, either it's a good serve or a bad serve, and if it's a good one, you'll win.
I don't know if anyone can see on the live stream, probably not, but there are these metal panels that ride along the corners of the back wall.
Yeah.
And it will provide a wicked bounce if you're able to hit it.
If you're, yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, rare miss there from Paola. Not the greatest serve from Nancy. I think it maybe caught Paola off guard.
Nancy goes to serve. Screen.
Foot fault, yep. Eleni really on those foot faults today. I saw a few of them yesterday with Nancy. She might want to think about taking a kind of a step back just a little bit. Missed serve there, you know. I would really like to see these players mix their serves up more. You know, just like they're doing a pretty good job. Most of them are going to the left like that, and they're tough serves. But you know, I would love to see just a serving clinic. You know, like where Z's and jams and maybe a crack ace here and there, and left and right. Here we go, Nancy choosing backhand from the middle of the court. What a shot.
Just out of reach. Gets the side out. Terrific matchup right here.
So now if I were Nancy, I would like to see her hit a drive Z here. The last time she didn't hit a great one, but got Paola going left. Look at the crack ace though, that'll work. A point, she's at 4-5 now. 2-point run. She'll have a backhand set up off the back wall, right on that wall, going splat. Paola read that all the way. A dive from Nancy, first dive of the match, and a skip ball from Paola. Wow, what a get. Tough get, 5-all. This is absolutely a tight match. Service short. Drive Z, haven't seen that yet. Around the world.
Around the world. Aha, Charlie.
It'll work that time, and then there's another one. That ball skipped, yep. And a timeout from Paula. It's a good timeout. Nancy on a 4-0 run. We'll take a quick break. Stick around. We're in the middle of game 2 here in South Carolina. Okay, listos. Time in. Nancy Enriquez serving at 6-5. She's on a 4-0 run. Paola with the timeout. Good get there. Paola backpedals, ceiling ball. Nancy with the setup. Going splat. Paola reads it. Nancy with a great cutoff there. Perfect angle. Another point for Nancy. She's playing solid and tough. I mean, it's really up to Paola at this point, you know. We know she is capable, the champion that she is.
Absolutely.
But if she's just a little off, and if Nancy maintains this level, not a good serve or court positioning from Nancy.
Great
side
shot.
out.
Drive serve.
Ace.
6-7.
Nancy Enriquez from Chihuahua, Mexico. You know, probably a lot of people unfamiliar with Nancy. I'm very familiar with her. She played juniors. She's the same age as I am, and like we were saying earlier, one of the best junior players to ever come out of Mexico, really. I mean, won nationals many times, worlds many times. She's the same age as Samantha Salas. And they battled back and forth. I think Nancy had the
Upper hand,
yeah, she won more often.
See, I've never had the pleasure of meeting Nancy, so this is my first. I think I watched her. I don't even think I got to watch her a little bit yesterday because I was on the court. But she looks like a very, like you said, a terrific player.
Well, she is, and she's a student of the game. We just haven't seen her, you know, in her 20s much. It's like she's making a comeback, kind of. You know, she's a mom, married, and you know, probably just had other priorities, and now her kids are a little more grown up, and she's able to. And I guess her husband is also a personal trainer, which helps. You know, keeping her in shape. And I talked with her at the beginning of this tournament. Look at that shot. And I just noticed in her round of 16 she was playing very well.
Yeah.
And you know, I just said, "Yeah, you're playing great." And she told me that her goal is to make the Mexican national team. This is a big year for international play. It's the World Championships happen every other year. So.
Have you been to Worlds? You've been to
I have not been to a Worlds besides juniors, but I went to the Pan American Championships.
Made the final.
Made the final, got the silver, lost to Alex Londa. Timeout from Nancy. We'll take a quick break and return. Paola's got the lead at 8-7. tight game 2. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Game number 2. Paola serving 8-7 after a timeout from Nancy Enriquez, short serve. Paola won the first game 11-9 and is 8-7 here. Super close match, just back and forth. Oh, drive Z. Not a good one, but she gets away with it, gets a set up in the middle of the court. Point for Paola, 9-7, big point there after a timeout. Oh, I'm sorry, 10-7 now.
Oh, game point?
Game point. Great drive serve, ace. Game 2 goes to Paola. What a match so far. Paola up 2 games to 0, but Nancy fighting hard. We'll be back for game number 3. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Game number 3 about to start. Paola Longoria up 2 games to none. It has been a very competitive back and forth 2 games. A little unfortunate for Nancy to be down 2-0 after fighting so hard, but she's going to continue to play her very best. Oh, almost got to that one. And you know, if she can just stay tough, she's right in this, and we would all love to see this go more than 3 games.
Quick point to go up 1-0.
Nancy had a lead in that second game. And Paola went on about a 5 or 6-0 run. Look at that ace serve to the right. The only dangerous part is after going, you know, someone like Paola, when she gets that momentum and stays focused, that's when she's dangerous.
Yeah.
Short called. Drive Z. Great shot from Nancy. Forehand setup. It's going to get on that wall. Got to take the overhead. Skip ball from Paola. You know what else I like about Paola is she's a fair player. You know, I mean, she doesn't try. She'll let the ref make the call, and you know, you know, on a shot like that, it was kind of like a silent skip. And you know, there are a lot of players out there that are just going to walk right up there and try to take that, and which I can't stand, obviously, as a ref myself, and you know, just
Ref and a player.
yeah, you know, just I don't. It definitely doesn't look good to you as a player. But you know, Paola is going to if she thinks it's skipped, she's gonna walk back. Now, if the ref happens to call it good, she might walk forward, and then that's why we have line judges.
Absolutely.
You know, so
she looks so focused right now.
yep, she definitely is in the zone. Look at that backhand. Zero. So we're getting a, wow, ace serve from Paola, perfect serve. We're getting a statistic in. We are at a reach of almost 175,000 people so far.
In just this match.
That's
terrific.
Awesome. Keep sharing. Share, 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 and we will get up to 200,000 for sure.
Join us in the chat box. If you guys got any questions or you want to talk about anything, let us know. You know, we've got one of the greats, as I said, Charlie Pratt here. More than happy to answer any questions you all have.
Perfect angles from Paola. Nancy with a few missed shots.
Paola giving herself a pretty good lead here.
Yep, 5-0. Another great serve and a timeout from Nancy. Good timeout. We'll take a quick break. Stick around. We'll see if Nancy can come back here and force a fourth game. Time is in. As you could see there, Paola stayed on the court during that timeout. I think she knows, and there's an ace serve. She knows she's in the zone. She doesn't need to talk to anyone or get any kind of drink of water. She just needs to stay focused. She stayed in the court, hitting the ball. 7-0 now. This third game is going quick. And it's because Paola is just executing perfectly. Even that ceiling ball, you know. She's going to have a backhand set up off the back wall. Goes cross court, and she's just hitting smart shots.
Yeah.
Perfect angles.
You know,
focused, and Nancy, her levels dropped a little bit, and that could be a fatigue thing, fatigue factor. It could be a mental thing. She was so close to both of those games.
Absolutely.
And, you know, to drop those, look at that, another ace serve. Paola's had about 4 aces this game alone to the left side. There's not much you can do, really, when a player's on a roll like this. You can just take your timeouts. 9-0. Miss serve there, and Nancy, you know, that's racquetball for you. We are at match point, Maurice. It's so quick all of a sudden. I don't know if Nancy's even served this game.
That's true.
10-0.
Short serve.
Paola with championship point here in South Carolina. Drive serve, second serve, most likely going Z. There it is. It's going to pop out. Nancy up top. Paola's got a forehand for the win and reverse pinch. And there it is. Paola Longoria and Nancy Enriquez. Nice embrace at the end. And what a great tournament for both ladies. Nancy with the tournament of her life. She stays on the court, embracing.
All right, guys, be sure to catch us for the next match. We've got the doubles final coming up between Alexandra Herrera and Paola Longoria versus Frederique Lambert and Samantha Salas-Luis. Please join us back.
So we're doing a, Susie, can you put that back in? Just listening to Nancy a little bit.
She's so thankful with the tournament, with all the people, all the guys that's involved with the tournament. She's thankful, she's so happy. She's thanking God because he's the responsible of bringing her here again. He's thanking also her family, her sponsor, children, two coaches. You have 1 kid. So sus hijos, 2 hijos, 2 kids. And also she's a tough player, tough player. So, Nancy Enriquez!
Nice interview at the end. Nancy now congratulating Paola.
She's thankful for Paola cheering her up to continue with the sport. She said Paola, she's an incredible person, and Nancy thanks also to much to Paola. Nancy Enriquez, our finalist of Chihuahua, Mexico.
That's not Nancy, you know, acknowledging Paola there.
Congratulations again, Paola.
Just saying, you know, it's just kind of funny. I guarantee Paola looked up to Nancy when she was younger, and now it's almost the other way around. You know, Nancy looking up to Paola. Paola thanking the sponsors and TJ and everyone responsible. Thanking her coach, Fran Davis. Hey, Fran.
Thanking everybody for what she's able to do.
We've got, you know, the awards ceremony here. Heard there's some cool trophies here. Got a glimpse of them. Well, that's going to do it for Maurice and myself.
Absolutely.
Great match. Maurice, thanks for being here. I'm glad I got on here. I really wanted to. I kind of wanted to be a part of this match. I knew Nancy was going to bring something special to the table just after watching her this week. She did very much. I think she's going to go home and train even harder and realize that, you know, if she wants to win, she's right there, but if she wants to win, she needs a little bit more.
Yep.
You know,
Absolutely.
a little bit more to be able to win those first 2 games maybe. And then, you know, not get tired in the third or whatever it is, but great match, and we'll be back soon for the women's doubles final, so don't go anywhere. That'll be a great one. Paola Longoria and Alexandra Herrera taking on Frederique Lambert and Samantha Solis. Kind of an interesting matchup. Samantha normally plays with Paola, but she's been out for a little while, so it'll be interesting seeing them compete against each other. So stay tuned. We'll be back soon here in South Carolina.
See you guys.